Is it somebody I don't my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you on this Monday? Well, I hope everything with you has been wonderful. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I mean, it's been a long weekend, but nevertheless, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, because I think New Year's came in on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and here we are Sunday going on, and here it is Monday. So here we are. So I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. But with no further delay, I want to talk about Cardi B. I want to read on her. It seems like she's really, it seems like she's really taken a beating about her relationship with Stefan. There's rumors going out. I don't want to get into, where he was, where he wasn't, the alleged of the abuse of the female and of the what is it, the cook or the chef. Where was he, like Christmas or New Year's, whatever. I really don't want to get into all of those ins and outs. But what this reading is, I really want to know, where is Cardi B in the midst of all of this? Because, she's really talking to the press. Press. Cardi don't need no press. So she's always pressing, telling us to mind our business. And she understands that the business is about business. She's a business. So we're about her business because that's what we do. So to tell people to stop, it's just being redundant. She just feels as though that she can talk to the people any kind of way, and it's okay. It's okay for a while, but sooner or later people are going to get tired. And I really think, in my opinion, I really find that a lot of white people like that kind of talking. They like it. They find it sassy or whatever when she talks that way. They just find it. Any black person or almost black person that's loud and obnoxious when they want to be, can mix it with a little class and can be funny. They just eat it up. They do. And I guess it's really not no big thing for me because I grew up around that kind of talk anyway. So I think that white people find that very, very comforting and funny. I find it just a little annoying because it's something that it's not new in my neighborhood and from the time I've grown up. We always had people that just had big mouths and said what they wanted to say, and funny and witty and knew how to be classy. I grew up with that, so I am not impressed. But nevertheless, I just went on about that. But I want to get into it about her. So let's just go ahead on. As you know, the cards has already been shuffled. I'm going to just shuffle them 3 times. One, whether they come out right or wrong, I'm just going to shuffle them 3 times. This is 2. It's hard with nails. Okay, 2. And this is the last one. 3, because they've already been shuffled. Okay, and now with that, we go to 1. Oops. We go to 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Okay. Cardi B, what is it you'll be? That's the best I could do under the circumstances. I see here, this is a 9. Already, it shows me she's stressed out. Everything I say is allegedly, but all I'm doing is reading the cause of her spiritual energy. In other words, on the inside, she comes off that she's strong and that she's not bothered and that she's unfazed. But that would not be true, because the card that showed up for her in her presence shows that this is mental. It weighs on her. It bothers her. She does her best to move on because she got things to do and she's trying not to let it affect her. But I'm getting involved here. I don't know where cancer is in this, but I just see some kind of cancer. I'm not saying she's a cancer. I have no idea, but I'm just seeing some energy of a cancer. Excuse me. I'm seeing some energy of a cancer, not scorpion, not cancer. I'm not scorpion. I don't see Scorpio, and I don't see Pisces, but I see Cancer's homebody, very soothing, mothering, trying to keep it together, trying to be strong, trying to please the people, trying to do the show. This show means a lot to her. I'm picking up that in this show. Like, I feel stressed and crying all at the same time. It's like she's got a lot of things going, but she knows this is all a part of fame. This is where she's at. She's trying to focus. Okay, I want to go in the past a little. So I want to go. She doesn't want a traditional read, so I'm just going to go in the way that the cards are leading. Okay. So right now, I just want to go. Okay, from this, I understand you're stressed. You're up. You're sleeping, but you're not getting your proper rest. Even though you're sleeping, you still feel tired. You're still adjusting. You still have a baby. You still have 3 kids. You have 4 kids. Whatever, but you're adjusting, and I feel as though it's not the other ones. It's like the baby, and then it's the other little one, and I see that you are stressed, even though you have help, because you don't like being away from your children. You want them to know who you are as a mommy. You're jealous. You say, I'm jealous. I don't want them to think the nanny is their mother, or my mother to think they're their mother. She really wants that. So this stresses her out. All at the same time, she is stressing for her concert. Also, I see a wheel of fortune in her past. Let me see. Why would a wheel of fortune show up? I see King. I think that she needed the wheel of fortune to show up, because here we see a king watery, and what's coming to me is Offset. And I think that Stefan was the wheel of fortune. Is when she picked him, she really felt as though, and she still do, feel as though he is her fortune. He is that one who's bringing her out of it. I also hear it was clumsy of her, and even maybe ridiculous. Or maybe she said she wasn't thinking, she was in a broken place, and she really don't regret children. But if she could do it over, she would have not gotten pregnant. This is just the bad time with the show. She's saying to the audience, if you could see that this was not planned. However, she knows that make her look slutty, that she has sex and don't protect herself. But truly, it was a mistake. She never going to say her baby is a mistake, but she is saying the situation and where she wasn't all together. It was a bum rush. She just was overtaken. He healed her in ways that she didn't think she could be healed. And he helped her to really make peace with Offset, to let him go. And that was her wheel of fortune. I got stuck there for a while. So let me move on. So let's see what's going on in her head, because we see she's up now. We see what happened in her past. Let's see what's going on now. Oh, I see a state. It seems like she's like, this is the pentacle. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing here, and if you didn't see it, this is her. This is who she is. The Knight of Pentacles, what she's saying to me, I'm trying to be focused. I'm trying to go out here and make that money, do this show, bring that money in. I want to give them their money worth. She really wants to give you your money's worth. And another thing, she remembers that when she was pregnant, I don't even know why this is coming to me, but I have to put it out there. She felt like she would just get really, really winded when she was pregnant, and it interfered with her show. She says she really is working on it. She doesn't want to be winded. She want to show you all in herself that she can keep up with the show, that she can do it, and that having the 4 babies in her life, even though it may be in chaos to you all, that she can maintain it. So it's a lot in it for her, at least the first few shows. It's a lot in it. So it's about the money, but it's also about I can do this as well. So her confidence and what she's standing on, what she's really, really standing on. She's standing on the 9, another 9. She's standing on principles. She's standing on, I've been through this rodeo. I've been here. I know what to expect. I know what to do. It's on me. It's not like taking her by surprise. This time, it's like I know what to expect. I know what to do. I know how to handle things. This is where she's coming from. So she's ready. She's ready. But mainly, she's focused on her mental. She's not trying to let nothing come in between her mental, not even her fans, the ones that love her or hate her. She really focusing on the show right now, because she just have a baby. Her hormones are still not right. She still's got to perform. She's got to be the chameleon. And yes, she still want to be there for her baby. So she's really going through a stressful time. It may not look like it because she's working at all of this. And through working all of these things, it's making her more patient and it's making her a better person. Now, what awaits her near future? Excuse me, something is getting in my eye. Okay, hold up, excuse me. What awaits her near future? Some hair or something is on my lashes that I can't get off. Something awaits her near future. What awaits it? Let's see, focus. Rest. Rest. The moment she can rest. She's looking forward to resting. A break where she could just stop and rest. And really give thought to things that she think about and just rest. This is what she's thinking about, is when she will be rest. Just looking for that place, that rest, being able to rest again, to literally rest and not be stressed of nothing, That's what she's got. That's what she's so focused on, is rest and being able to center herself, So I have a question. My question is she in love with Stefan? Whatever the cards say, they say. The card says it's the Hangman. This card lets me know that she thinks she's in love with him. She thinks she's in love with him. And the reason why I say that, because the Hangman is a water card. And water is wavy. It's never stable. It's not fixed. So no, she thinks she is. Because of all the things that's going on, how she defended him, she would do that for anyone that she loved. So especially if it's a man that she believes in. So right now she's separated. When she's in the show and she's doing the show and he's doing what he's got to do, that gives her time to really think about it. So there are a lot of things that she think about. So she may think she's in love with him, and in her own way she is. But she's not the kind of in love like she was with Offset. It's not that kind of love. It's a different kind of love, a stronger love. Like she's starting now to see him for who he is. Even though she loves him, And even though she wants it to work, she's starting to really step away the show and getting prepared. And the separation that they had between them is making her look more inwardly at what is the truth. Because in spite of it all, she knows that she has to accept the truth. And I think that she is, and whatever that truth is, only she knows, because she's the one who's in it and she walked that. We speculate, but we don't know what goes on with them behind closed doors. We don't know what agreements are made in butterfly kisses. We don't know that. So all I know and what I feel certain about is that she gets a chance to really, really think without the cloudiness, because sometimes they are separated and the separation makes her think, and she's got the baby. She's got a very, very full calendar. Is full, and and if she wants to give the best performance, she will not allow herself to be weighed down by any of this. This is why when it says in her near future, what does she look for? She look for rest. And so when it comes down to Stefan, is she in love with him? Yes, but not blindly. She's not blindly in love with him. She's ready to deal with whatever will be. Whatever will be, will be. She's ready. I don't really think at this point, according to the card, I'll pull another one to make sure. I don't think that he could really mess her up like Offset. Am I right about that? Yes, the Hierophant. Spiritually, she has grown. She just needed him as a buffer zone, a way to get out, a way to just move. She couldn't do it on her own. And here this man that has known a lot of women, who've been with a lot of women, who've been in the minds of a lot of women, who've been in the bed with a lot of women, who had children by women. He is the perfect person to go in and be able to heal her where she was hurting. And so she is always going to be grateful to him for that, because Offset was like cancer and she didn't know how to eradicate it. And here this guy came because he was her heart. He was her first baby that she had. She had 3 kids by him. She loved him. And she tolerated him, and she put up with a lot with him. And so it was hard for her to get over it. And she knows she'll never love like that again. Never, never, ever, ever, ever. And so this man, Stefan, who's from the world of women, came in and healed her and helped her to move on. So no, she's able. So with this hangman, it lets me know she's strong. And especially with the Hierophant, things are being put in its proper place. Her eyes are starting to open. She's starting to see what is real and what is press, because she understands that media lie. So she is not so quick to pounce. She needs proof. And it's just not proof enough, because there's his story, and then there's the world story, and then it's the true story. And she's just looking at it all. She hears everyone, she knows, but she's going to have to do it because she ain't trying to be alone, and she's not trying to hurt for nothing. This man heals her in some kind of way. And in some kind of way, he looks out for her in a way that she needs, that we may not understand, but I do understand. So I definitely see that. And I see that she's really thinking in her mind, God got this. Whatever way, God got this. God got me. She's really being in her higher self right now because she really needs it for the show and the baby. Her life is at a big adjustment. Now, we see what's going on in her, in her near future. She wants rest. Let's see what's pushing it out a little further. Let's see 6 months to a year. Let's see what is there for her. I see I see someone that'll be still up in her head, busy making negotiations, making contracts, and I see her feeling young again, or not really young, but going through some kind of turbulent experience within 6 months to a year. I see her going into some kind of growth period, some kind of growth where she's mental, she's feeling not really sure, feeling like attack mode. No, just let me see what this yellow. I just want to see. I don't have it with me. I write cards down, but I lost them, so I don't know. Well, anyway, yellow. It's like the sun, and yellow is like growth. So I see that in her future that she's going to go to something mental, and it's going to be a growth period for her. It's going to be a growth period, but in the end, as always, she'll come out scarred, but she'll be all right. She'll be all right. You know, there are some people who learn things and they hit one blow and they like, oh my God, I can't do it no more. Then you have some people, you hit them twice, boom, boom. They like, oh my God, this second blow, I just can't take it no more. And they learn. And then there are some people, you hit them 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, and it takes that many times for them to get it. And of course, by the time they get it, they're bruised. They're older, but they get it, and that's what matters. And what I see Carly, she's getting it, but she's taking blows to get it, you know. So in 6 months, so I say within 6 months to a year, she'll be going through another transition, another mental war within herself. It won't be nowhere near like this. It won't be like the cups. It won't be that kind of emotional, but it'll be the emotions of a child when they're angry, or when it'll be that kind of emotion, but more tamed, more guided, more skilled, more like that. But I definitely see some kind of growth period for her within the next 6 months to a year, that there will be some kind of change that is definitely going to stand out, but it will be for her growth, and it will be something that she's passionate about, very passionate about. So, and it's something that she's going to walk in, and it's something about her truth. So we'll see what that is within 6 months to a year. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't know. I think I covered her. I wish her nothing but the best. Before I go, how is her relationship with Offset? Let me just start here. How's her relationship with Offset? Does she still love him? How is her relationship with Offset first? She still love him. She still love him. And I'm getting this sense as things become more and more real, this is the best way I can see it. It may not be this way. You know, as you come down off the sugar high, those old feelings that you used to have about a person, and the new person you starting to see cracks, but you're not ready to deal. So the old feelings for the old love start to rise up again. This is what I see. It's not that she's going to take him back or anything, but I asked about him. That card rose up, and let me pick another one just to be sure. I rest my case. There she goes again, feeling captive. That it's an old feeling, oh my goodness, that's rising up in her, because the feelings of Stefan is not as linked and strong. She's saying, I'm not a fool, but I gotta trust. Like she's the kind of woman, from what I'm picking up in her energy, I will stick with you until I can't. And I get this feeling of, I don't give up on love. I don't want nobody giving up. It's like she's like, I don't like. It's like an experience. It's like personal. I won't give up on you like somebody gave up on me and I had to fight my way. I won't give up on you. She's got that kind of love. That's that good love, that strong love that says, I won't give up on you. So she's a fighter. And when she gives up, it's hard for her to let go. Even though She feels that feeling of being captive again by that old feeling with Offset, but she knows it's over. She knows even if it's not, even if she wanted to take Offset back, she know it would never work because Offset will find himself what? Back and forth again, dealing with just being around for the goodness, back and forth, in and out, because he's not going to want to deal with the baby. His ego won't let him. And she knows these things. So she's just moving on just a little bit. So doing the show and doing all of this is helping to keep her mind occupied, even though it's overwhelming all at the same time. But you live and you learn. Now, with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Cardi B and where she is now. She just don't need no press. Cardi don't need no press. She's going through and she's going through it in her own lovable way. And it is not easy. She needs tenderness, but the world don't have that for her. She understands. But she just needs, she's very tender. Like I said when I first started, I feel like that water, but the water of a crab. She's very, very home sensitive. And right now she could be missing her baby. She could not have enough time, but whatever, she's feeling really homey right now and very, very sensitive. These are what I pick up from her as of now. And all of this is so much stress that it is affecting with her sleeping. So now, with all that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this reading on Cardi B. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. And Baby Crone is going to come through and she's going to be reading on Stefan. So we'll see what it's all about. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe to, this is also an esoteric station, as you know. And we're also esoteric and we're also, what's those conspiracies, you know. So anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, please, by all means, subscribe. And if you like it, give us a thumbs up. It really, really means a lot. And also hype us up. It is very, very much needed. And you know what we say? We say we thank you in advance. And I say thank you for watching. And you know what I say? I say sunflowers.